Hey guys, welcome back to another Thomaswoodenrailway review. So a while back, I was able to pick up this brand new TWR suspension bridge from the 90s. At the time, it was a great deal as the seller only wanted $20 for it. I didn't have to think twice about it, so I snatched it right up and I put it away in my storage for quite a long time. You see, back in the days, I always saw this bridge in the stores and I really wanted it. It was just so expensive at the time. Now, through the years, I've owned parts and pieces of this bridge, but I've never had the complete set, well, until now. If you think about it, this thing hasn't even seen the light of day in
over 20 years.
And as of this listing, the ones listed on eBay are coming up as used for around $75, so it still isn't that cheap even to this day and will most likely continue to go up as time goes on. Well, anyways, let's dive in and take a deep look at learning curve part number LC99325, the suspension bridge. Originally released in 1998, this bridge was available individually or through the bridge and tunnel set. Both came at the time in this really nice clickety-clack version as seen here. Although it is important to point out that there was also a later version of this bridge that included the traction rail track instead of the beloved clickety-clack track as we see here. As of 2003, you could no longer purchase the suspension bridge as it was officially retired. Now, can we all take the time to appreciate the overall packaging of this bridge? I've included a ton of pictures here as this item has so much nostalgia for me personally, and even to this day, I would rank it up there with probably some of my favorite bridges of all time for the TWR. Inside the packaging, we get two flexible pieces of track, which sway up and down a bit when the engines pass over them. We also get three main bridge pieces. The center piece also has a tunnel that the engines can pass through, and four of these green plastic suspension rails that connect to the bridge and give it a classic suspension look. On any TWR layout, this item is such a centerpiece. Measuring at around 28 inches or over 2 feet long, the suspension bridge really stands out among other TWR items. I've got to say though, it was always strange to me that they didn't include the ascending and descending track pieces with this bridge, as those were always sold separately. I'm sure there were many kids that possibly got this item as a gift and couldn't play with it because they were missing those track pieces. But overall, I'm blown away by the quality of this item. It still has that new wood smell even to this day, and speaking of wood, this thing is solid and made of nearly 100% wood minus the four plastic pieces that you see here, which is kind of unheard of nowadays. To me, we will most likely never see this kind of love and care that went into making these original TWR products. This was a time when Learning Curve and the TWR were on top of their game. I'd love to know what you all think about this bridge in the comment section below. Although it's not perfect, it still has a charm to it that connects with me in a way that it makes me feel like a kid again. It brings back those great memories. Anyways, guys, I've been putting a ton more content out as you can see, and I would love if you aren't subscribed to go ahead and click that subscribe button. And while you're at it, hit that notification button as well so you can be notified every time I release new content.